और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना
Can you see? I'm not able to see.
एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us on this exciting series of Bharat Franchisee Show. This is our 16th edition and we're so excited to introduce you with some great brands with great opportunities in the special festive month of Diwali. For us, health is our priority and good health leads to a good life. So today we are going to introduce you with some great healthcare brands for franchisee opportunities. I would like to run you through quickly with the Q&A process since people are getting in. So if you have any questions during the webinar, you can type them into Q&A window. We will take up all your questions post our presentation. I don't want to take it more time and I simply will run you through, I have already run you through with the Q&A process. So I'm going to introduce you with our first brand for today. Our first brand into healthcare industry is OrthoCure. They are dedicated to transforming lives by providing unparalleled solutions for orthopedic problems rooted in the synergy of global expertise and cutting-edge facilities. Their mission is to create centers for excellence that redefine orthopedic care. Today, we do have Mr. Sunil Bajaj and Dr. Meenal along with us to brief you more about the brand and the opportunities available in market for all of you. Sunilji, I would like to welcome you on our panel today. And I would want to request you to please give some details about brand and the opportunities into franchisee you're going to share with our people, how they can join or they can take your brand and be your franchise partner. Over to you, Sunilji.
Okay, thank you very much, Neha, for the introduction. I will share my screen for the presentation. And if you could let me know it's working fine.
Yes, it's visible.
You can see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, great. So as the name indicates, OrthoCure is our brand name. It's a registered brand name. And we have, in each of our centers, we have two units. One is the clinics part, and second is what we call 40+ fit gyms. So we are India's first chain of specialty clinics for orthopedic problems. And also we are India's first chain of clinics for gyms, which are focused on the needs for 40+ age group. You can say between 40 to 80 years age group. And that's why the name, it's all in the name. We call our gyms 40+ fit gyms, and the brand name itself is OrthoCure. And in a while, I'll also tell you how clinics and these gyms are very closely related to each other and why they are in the same center, which we have. So our company is a private limited company, OrthoCure Healthcare Private Limited. It has two major verticals. So we are trying to do is trying to offer to be the India's first, best and the largest organization specializing in treatment of orthopedic or musculoskeletal problems. कौन सी ये problems होती हैं जैसे back, or neck pain. Aajkal, majority of 50% of our patients in our clinics are back and neck. It's a huge problem these days, and arthritis and problems like this. And it is the second biggest reason why people go to a doctor today. So it's a large healthcare problem, and we want all of us to come join us to solve this biggest problem, which is a pandemic in India. Thanks to हम computer use करते हैं, phone use करते हैं, सारा वक्त हम sitting position में रहते हैं. और ये first problem है common fever जो लोग डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, and the second problem is these orthopedic problems. And we also have so we are offering these services in the form of clinics and gyms. We are also making products and medical equipment which is required to solve these orthopedic problems again. And we are exporter to European and North American markets for these products. And these products we offer in India, we offer only to our franchises exclusively, both the medical equipment and some of the products which are there. So Orthocure Healthcare was formed 10 years back, and our first center opened 9 years back. So we are in the market for a long while now. I'm the founder, and I have 23 years of experience. I'm an engineer and MBA from India's top institutes, and have a good background in working in multinationals and and also as a entrepreneur and CEO. And why I opened this was, as a patient, I felt I had a lot of experiences which led me into realizing that there's a huge problem which needs to be solved, and solved in a very different way to offer the right solutions for people. And that's what we have been trying to do all these years. Our co-founder is Dr. Meenal Sharma. She's a senior physiotherapist, over 12 years experience in managing these kind of orthopedic problems. And on the product side, we have our co-founder is Mr. Tejwan Singh. He's an engineer and he heads our products and factories in Gurgaon. So why we have been, I'd like to say, we have been pioneers in offering a lot of new solutions. We have been number one in India, in some cases, number one in Delhi NCR. And we are the only center where you will find orthopedicians, physiotherapists, chiropractors, fitness experts, and foot orthotics experts working together under one roof. And why this? Because I, as a patient, felt कि हमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है तो हमें कभी एक डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, कभी एक प्रैक्टिस के पास जाते हैं, अलग अलग जगह जाते हैं, आधे सॉल्यूशन मिलते हैं. तो एक जगह होनी चाहिए जहां पे आपको ये नहीं हो कि डॉक्टर ये कहे मैं इस तरह से सॉल्व करूंगा या उस तरह से सॉल्व करूंगा. एक जगह सारा सॉल्यूशन आपकी प्रॉब्लम का मिलना चाहिए. And we as healthcare providers figure out what's the right way to solve it, because we have the knowledge to do it. So that's what we are trying to do. So all experts under one roof. And then also for 40 plus gyms. And why उसके बारे में थोड़ा आगे बताता हूँ आपको. We have been the first in India to introduce these medics machines, so-called medical machines from US. They are considered to be the gold standard in solving back and neck pain, which I'm sure you would know आपके relatives and आसपास friend circle में बहुत बड़ी problem है ये. And these are very effective in solving chronic back and neck pain. And initially we imported these equipments, and now we manufacture these equipments in our factories in Gurgaon and actually export it back to North America and Europe, and then also use it in our clinics for franchises. And then also first in Delhi NCR for spinal decompression, and many other firsts to our credit. So we, like I told you, we're trying to do it in an entirely different way, which we feel is the right way to solve these orthopedic problems for patients. So we have advanced physiotherapy, chiropractic, like I told you, foot orthotics, orthopedicians, of course, are there with their medicines, and pain management, a lot of pain management technologies. And then, agar baad mein zarurat padi, so we have a network of hospitals. So it's not there in our centers, but we in each city we go, we'll have a network of hospitals where we can do surgeries also. So complete end-to-end solution for the patient who has an orthopedic problem. And gyms के बारे में थोड़ा मैं बताना चाहूँगा आपको. So now 40 plus क्यों gym? Now gyms in general, everyone आप देखेंगे gym कौन लोग जाते हैं, ज़्यादातर people who want to have a good figure. So Men who want to have a good muscle, women have to have a good figure. But if you go, your age moves over 40, you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s, and up to 80, 90, your needs are very different. You don't want to have a good figure, but you want to be strong. Your body is weakening. Medical science says our muscle mass starts losing after the age of 35. And as you age after 40, 50, the muscle mass is lost very, very fast way. And जो भी हम खाते हैं वो फिर वो फैट बिल्ड करने में जाता है, मोटे होने में जाता है, rather than building our muscles. And if our muscles and bones are weak, then we tend to weaken. उससे पेन्स आने शुरू हो जाते हैं, हम एनर्जेटिक कम हो जाते हैं. So now our gyms are focused on making people strong using these Medex machines, which we manufacture in German collaboration in our factories in Gurgaon. That's the concept. And these gyms are run by physiotherapists. So, and everyone gets personal training. So these three key ways we are different than any other gym in India. And now this concept is very popular abroad, and we are trying to bring it to India for the first time. So, and now एक मोटी बात आती है, why should you invest in this, right? Why should you interested? So first of all, healthcare, it's one of the biggest industries on a rapid growth path. And why orthopedic focused clinics? So number one reason I told you, it's a very large market. Second biggest reason why people go to a doctor. Number two, lifestyle trend ही ऐसा है. Sitting is the, आजकल बोलते हैं sitting is the smoking of the current generation. Or number three, aging. अब people are living longer, but they want to live active lifestyle. तो पहले हमारे grandmothers के जोड़ों में दर्द हो जाता, नी में वो कहते थे कि हम अभी बस कोई नहीं, आराम से घर में रह लें, कोई नहीं. बट आज की तारीख में लोग बाहर जाना चाहते हैं, इवन काम भी करना चाहते हैं, सोशल होना चाहते हैं. So active aging requires solutions, and this is what we are trying to bring the solutions for this trend. फिर आपको क्यों 40+ एज ग्रुप जिम ब्रांड में करना चाहिए? क्योंकि लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, बाहर बहुत कॉमन है, इंडिया में ये नीड्स आनी शुरू हो गई हैं. अभी लोग आपको 40s और 50s के तो दिखते ही हैं जिम में, बट उनकी नीड्स आजकल के जिम नहीं सेटिस्फाई कर पाते जो हम कर पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि वी आर फोकस्ड ऑन दैट एंड वी हैव फाउंड सॉल्यूशंस फॉर दैट. And increasingly people who are in 60s and 70s, in fact उन लोगों को बहुत जरूरत है, because they are the ones whose bodies are getting weaker. They want to be strong, remain independent and remain active as they age. उनके लिए बहुत जरूरत है इस चीज की. और ये लोग नॉर्मल जिम में नहीं जा सकते जहाँ पे लोग हाई बहुत हैवी और हाई उसमें चल रहे हैं. और हमारे केस में मेडिकल एनवायरनमेंट भी साथ में है बिल्कुल. सो सेफ्टी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली टेकन केयर ऑफ. प्लस मैं जैसे शुरुआत में बोला था कि दोनों चीजें साथ साथ क्यों हैं, ये जुड़ी हुई इसलिए हैं क्योंकि हमारे जो पेशेंट्स हैं वो इसमें एक मिनट, पॉल्स क्यों आ रहा है यहाँ पे, आई डोंट नो. ऑर्थो क्योर पॉल, ओके समझ गए. सो जो काफी लोग जो हमारे क्लिनिक से, इसका रेवेन्यू मॉडल भी अच्छा है, क्योंकि जो पेन्स, बैक और नेक पेन्स और पेन से आते हैं, वो आफ्टर दे आर ओके विद द पेन, दे मूव टू द जिम for maintenance. So medically it's required because they should do it. They have never done gym in their lives probably, and it gives a very good revenue model, stable revenue. Gym में membership होती है, आपको monthly return आता जाता है, revenue आता जाता है, unlike clinic जहाँ पे new patients every time आएंगे. So it's a very good medical as well as financial model to have clinics and gyms together, and for these type of people of 40 to 80 age group. देन मैं आपको थोड़ा ये बताना चाहूँगा कि हमारी आइडियल पार्टनर प्रोफाइल क्या है. नाउ आई एम नॉट अ डॉक्टर, फॉर एग्जांपल. अगर आपको एक क्वेश्चन आएगा, हाउ कैन वी रन अ मेडिकल कंपनी, आई एम नॉट फ्रॉम अ जिम बैकग्राउंड, बट it's a passion which I have to solve this problem, which is a big problem today. And we have doctors associated with us. I told you co-founder is Dr. Meenal, who is a very senior, and she's a topper from her institute, and very good physiotherapist and manager as well. And so आप वो हमें बस वो चाहिए कि आप में एक इच्छा होनी चाहिए और एक पैशन होना चाहिए. इस जो अगर मैं जो कह रहा हूँ उससे आपको कहीं ना कहीं एक नर्व आती है, हाँ बैक एंड नेक बहुत बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, हाँ हाँ हमें 40 और 80 एज ग्रुप के लिए एक स्पेशल जिम चाहिए। अगर ऐसा ये आपको कनेक्ट करने को लगता है, दैट्स द पीपल विच वी वांट। मेडिकल साइड एवरीथिंग वी विल ट्रेन यू, दैट्स व्हाई द franchisor connection is there. We will train you everything on that, and lot of it we will handle ourselves so that you don't face these problems. Then what we are offering is a FOFO model. So that's our ideal. In very select cases, we can also consider a FOCO model as well. But primarily we are looking, why? Because we feel if you are locally based and the centers are so spread out, you are best placed to handle those centers. And we will, like I said, provide you all the support to run the part which you don't know, the medical part or the how to run a gym, which is there. So ये मैंने थोड़ा role have already talked about, and this is normal. I think franchise role जो भी होता है वो है. So we will provide the initial setup expertise and also support you in day-to-day running, in marketing and all, and you will of course choose the site and run the day-to-day operations as well in the FOFO model, which is there. So financials snapshot is there. So area required is around 1250. Ideal 1500 हो जाए तो अच्छा है, 1100 में भी चल जाता है, but 1100 से 1100 to 1500 is the range which is required. Total investment is about 55 lakhs, which includes the franchise fee of 3.5 lakhs. And the 50 or 60 lakhs आप ले लीजिए. इसमें out of 50 lakhs a big portion is equipment, so it's real assets. 35 lakhs, and some of these machines last 20 years also, because they're made of steel and mechanical equipments. So 35 lakhs is that. बाकी around 15 lakhs interiors में जाता है, थोड़ा बहुत initial launch cost वगैरह होती है. So most of it you are investing in assets which won't go, which are still there. Revenue you can expect 1.5 crores ka annual revenue. Royalty we charge 9% for all the support which we provide you. Average ROI is good in this range which we expect, and payback you can expect in about close to 2 years time. Contract period is 5 years. So this is from me, Neha. If there are any questions, I'll.
Sure, thank you. Dr. Meena has already joined. She's there, and I could see that she was already, writing answers to the questions which are there in Q&A window. But Praveenji, if you have any query, you can ask.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of things, Sunilji. One, if you can briefly tell us where all do you have your existing centers and how they are doing right now?
Yeah, existing centers are all in Gurgaon. We have 3 centers in Gurgaon, and we have tried this under various socio-economic population, various models. We have tried to perfect the model over the years. And after having all this experience, now we feel we are ready to move forward and have branches all over India. But primarily we are looking for in metros because we feel that this what we are offering is quality. So therefore, there is a pricing element attached to it, which so the price we don't want to serve the elite, but we want to serve the middle class and the upper end of the middle class, because culturally also they are the ones who are probably, for example, would go for 40, people in 40 to 80 years age group go for the for the exercises which we want, and also they are willing to pay for the quality. So that kind of clientele. So we are looking for Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, NCR to begin with, but also open in state capitals or any other big city also where you feel, which we won't be aware. So sorry for my ignorance, but you would know better sitting there whether this will be a good fit in your kind of population which you have.
So absolutely, I think the services that you're offering is the need of the hour, and I can of course personally relate to this, because I, in my age group, I actually was looking for something like this where a gym service can be offered to people who are not willing to, make their muscles, but they just want to make their body strong. And a medically supported gym, I think, is definitely the answer. Is a need of the hour, I would say. So I'm sure this would do great. So you said the rollout plan in metros. So can you tell us briefly about the charges that you have for the end customer, per hour charges for a physiotherapy session or a gymming session?
Yeah, so our for the physiotherapy sessions, they vary between 1,000 to 1,200 per session. And for the gym membership, I'll tell you the average monthly which is there. If you take a yearly membership, then it goes down to around 2,500, 3,000 per month, which makes it really economical for people. And if it's monthly, then it goes up to 9,000. But it's very economical. The reason being that this is personalized training. So if people go to a gym and then they take a personal trainer, then in most cases they have to pay somewhere between 15 to 20,000 per month. But if they don't take anyone, then of course they pay 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, whatever. So we have kept our charges somewhere in the middle, and initially we have kept it low only because we want the concept to pick up. But there is scope for the charges to increase further because it's personalized training by a physiotherapist.
Yeah, of course. Thanks. Right. So maybe, Neha, we can pick up some questions from the audience now.
Yes, and as I have mentioned that Dr. Meenal is taking all the questions and she's answering by writing them in Q&A box itself. So I think she's taking care of all the questions. Whosoever is writing a question, I think they're getting their answers done. So with this, I would want to thank you so much, Sunilji, for taking out time on this Sunday evening, and you joined us here on this panel, and you did share so much information related to the brand and the services you are providing, and how a partner or a participant who are watching you live, or the investors who are looking something into health industry, they can be a part of this brand along with you. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks a lot. Have a lovely evening ahead. And I'm sure Dr. Meena is already here and she's answering all the questions which are there in the Q&A window. So nothing will be left unanswered.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Sunil.
All right. So moving forward to our next brand. Our next brand is okay. So this brand is a brand which was already there in market from past some time, and we have already presented the brand in our webinar earlier also. So I think few of you already know what this brand is all about. MyDNApedia, a brand which offers genetic DNA testing to provide you relief from uncertainty and helps make informed medical and lifestyle decisions. So we do have Mr. Ankit Agarwal, CMO at MyDNApedia today on this panel with us to tell you more about the services he's offering for franchisee to all of you. So I would want to welcome you, Ankit, on this panel today, and I would want to request you to just put some light on the services or the opportunities you are going to share with our partners and the investors who are looking forward for some health-related franchisee at present. Over to you, Ankit.
First of all, thank you, Nehaji. Thank you, everyone on the team, and thank you, attendees. I understand that it's a Sunday evening. There is a Diwali party going on. There is an India match going on right now, and everyone is here. So again, thank you so much. And again, thank you, Sunilji, for such amazing presentation which happened earlier. We are MyDNApedia. I'll just play what I've thought of a structure is there is a small video which I will play for all of you, which will give you an understanding about what we exactly do, followed by what are the investors, how they can take part in it, and then Q&A. I'm trying to keep it very minimal, very interactive. So it's fun, people can enjoy, and people can really understand the concept. I'm just sharing my screen and playing a video for all of you. Please let me know when you can see it.
This is your DNA. It is present in every cell of your body, telling the cell how to behave. What is the DNA made up of? We say answers, which help understand your body and risks it may face from diseases in the future. A DNA test can predict whether you will have diabetes passed on from generations, or a possibility of developing risk of heart disease. It can tell you how strong your lungs are, or how well immune your body is to battle a virus. Sounds complex? It isn't. DNA testing is easy, safe, accessible, economical, and 99.9% accurate with MyDNApedia. The MyDNApedia test kit is safely manufactured in our best-in-class lab in Europe. Opened by you in your home for sample collection and sent back to our lab for testing. So, there is only one human touch. That is yours. Our team of experienced scientists and genetic counselors share in-depth analysis of the test. This data will not only detect predisposition to diseases through various genetic markers, but also help you build exercise regimes and diet plans. Even design gene-based treatment plans, which show great results for long-term health. MyDNApedia, after helping 1 million happy families build a healthier and fitter lifestyle, is here to modernize healthcare for Indian families. Be a part of the DNA revolution. Be in the best of health with MyDNApedia.
Thank you so much. Sorry. Thank you so much again. As everyone could see, I'll just give you a small brief what MyDNApedia does. I hope Nehaji, my video is on only. Sorry, my bad. I would have missed. Yeah. Hey everyone, thank you for the video again. What briefly we do is that we remove, as Nehaji rightly said, that we remove your uneducated ideas. We take away the uncertainties in your life and we give you the answers. We can tell you what is happening with you and what is not happening with you and how to find the right answer, which is 99.9% accurate. It's not astrology, my friends. It's just about your DNA. Over here, I am just sharing my screen again. We all saw what is the DNA testing, which we are talking about. These are the products which we discuss over here in DNA testing. Just 1 minute. Yes. We again offer 4. Nehaji, are you saying something?
No, please carry on.
Sure. So we offer different products for our Indian audience. We offer product where we can know that will you get diabetes or heart disease in the future? What is the immunity of your lungs? With again so many being COVID, so many breathing respiratory disease happening to us. This is very important for all of us right now. The smog impact is coming to Delhi. This plays a very big role of how good your lungs are and how you can improve them. What is the right fitness regime and what is the right diet you should have? What are the different skin disease you can get and how you avoid them by not controlling symptoms, but not getting the disease from the start itself. We also have our premium products which we call MDP 360 and MDP Premier, where we cover everything over here, guys. We cover points like what is your caffeine addiction to what is your, if you get lactose intolerance to celiac disease, which is again gluten allergy, to your vitamin D deficiency, to what are the kind of injuries you can get in your sport. And the MDP Premier covers everything. It covers even the effects of risk of alcohol and your skin health. It is combination of all. So we are here to offer a franchisee, a FOFO model to all of you. We are not asking you to open a lab. We are asking you to own the center, be the marketing and the distribution and the collection center present in the individual cities, and that's where we are here. We also have one more very unique test, which we are the only company which offers across India. This test tells you about what is the right sport your child should pick. It genetically tells you that what are the parameters where we look at the different sports and how the person can grow, he or she can grow in that respective sport. We can even tell you that if your son or daughter wants to just be the opening batsman for the cricket, We can tell them that opening batsman for the cricket needs this skills. Your genetic profile does not have it. Start working on it. We are that accurate. We are that right. We are 99.9% accurate for the same reason. And that's what we are offering to all of you right now. We just saw how the sample collection is happening. I'll just quickly take you through the presentation so that we can have more time for Q&A. These are the key features for My DNApedia. We are based out of Europe. Our lab is in Finland. We do testing in Finland. We are the only company who has an US FDA and EMA approval, which are the two best authorities of medical healthcare in entire world. We have both of them. We have high quality based out of Europe. We are 99.99% accurate with results delivered within 4 weeks. We have done 1.8 million plus genetic healthcare DNA tests in the world till now. We are 100% contactless. It's a non-invasive and easy to use. It's a self-collection buccal swab process. It's just a buccal take, rub it in both sides of your cheeks, let it dry, and that's it. It's one test for specific panel for lifetime, and you never have to go again. And we provide end-to-end consultation. We even train the doctors. Now I'll just come to the model, how the model is. This is our model, how the entire model functions. The respective franchisee, whoever takes the franchisee, will be going and promoting the products to the doctors, education institutes, sports institutes, and gym trainers. Doctors will have the doctor products, education institutes and sports institutes will have our MDP Rising Sports Star and MDP 360, and gym will have the MDP fitness test. These people will advise a DNA test to the customers, where the customers will collect the kits from them, collect the DNA test. You as a franchisee take the collection back, and then when the samples are collected, you send it back to us. We send to Finland and we give you the result. For you, it's a very easy peasy process. There is no blood involved in it. There is no pricking which happens. It's self-collection. The client again will collect by themselves. So that's how easy it is. We are looking for a FOFO model, as I highlighted in the starting. We would want, these are the roles and responsibilities of the franchisee and the brand. We would want the franchisee to run day-to-day operations, adhere to SOPs and guidelines given by us. We will be providing the entire scientific and training support. I am highlighting, we are providing entire scientific training and everything, and digital awareness seminars to all of you whenever you need it. That is part of the business over here. We have we conduct different national marketing level seminars to have the generated brand pool. We also do local seminars for you as well, so that you keep on getting it. These are again the key support functions which we do. We would want you to have we need to do the entire site selection, kit, equipment sourcing, training and guidance and access to you. And post opening, we would be providing all the services over here. Now, guys, I'm just coming to that. Now, as all of you all see that this is a genetic testing one. It's a blue ocean. There is very, very, very less competition where your competition is going and pitching to a doctor or to a gym trainer or a school to discuss about this business. So the ocean is completely blue for you. Two, taking our business is very, very, very economical. We are giving 1 unit franchisee over here in any city in starting from 10 lakhs over here, where in tier 2 and tier 3, it will be exclusive where you will be running the business. In metro and tier 1, we might give 2 to 3 unit franchises depending upon the size of the city again. We look at an ROI of 8 to 9 months. And again, we give them from 8 to 9 months, and you make your money back in 8 to 9 months, and then again you keep on earning more and more money. The plus point over here is you don't need a place in center of the city. It's a back-end office which can be in any part of the city. You just need your team to go there and collect, right? As Heidli mentioned, you see an amazing margins on your yearly revenue, and you get an amazing margin per test over here. I will just go back to the pricing of the test over here and explain a little. Just 1 minute, guys. Yes. Our dedicated solutions, all of these tests which you are seeing right now, each of them is just 7,500 MRP. So the client just gets the entire DNA profile for each of the tests just in 7,500 for each of them. Our MDP 360 is a more in-depth test, which costs 25,000, and MDP Premier is a 40,000 test. And the Rising Star Sports is again very cheap, which is again 7,500 only. What really makes us separate from other brands again is one, your work is not just limited to doctors. You have an entire ocean to explore. You have the doctors, you have the sports institutes, you have the schools, you have the gyms and everything. So you can target each of them and start getting business from multiple avenues. That's point number one. I'll just talk about what makes us better than the others. We use our specific, there's a little scientific term called ASPCR, which is again LL specific PCR. PCR, all of us know because COVID trained all of us that, which makes our result 99.9% accurate. What really difference over which we see over here is when you use a magnification lens on a microscope, when you're checking the DNA, we use a 200x magnification and our competition uses around 5 to 10x. This is the difference, and this makes us better than our competition. We are giving amazing margins to you. You don't have to go and sell test to individual customers. You have to just pitch it to the right people, right audience, right doctors, and they keep on giving business to you. So it's a B2B2C. You just need to keep on servicing them and get the right business out of them. I hope, Nehaji, I took my time rightly. Again, we can discuss more Q&A now.
Yes. Would you like to take the questions now?
Sure.
All right. Before I take the questions from Q&A box, I would want Mr. Praveen to, if he has anything to discuss or to ask.
Yeah, of course. So I think great product, Ankit-ji. Again, a need of the hour, given all the issues that we're seeing from a health perspective from various individuals. So a couple of things that comes to my mind. One, you mentioned that we are offering 99.9% accuracy. So what is the validity of that claim? I mean, how do we know that it is 99.9% accurate?
Praveenji, we run, so our entire report, I'll just show you. I'm just re-sharing my screen. I'm just showing you my screen again, right? And I'm showing you how I am this accurate. This is one of my report, how it looks like. Let me know, please, if you can see it.
Yes, we can. Yeah.
So this is my report of my well-being plus well-being, which is diabetes plus heart.
Sure.
Which one talks about your, I was actually going to show you. Thank you so much, Praveenji, for the question though. First, it talks about what is DN and how the combined score, which we're talking about here. Second, we give you a snapshot of what are the disease, what is the risk for the disease. And then we go into a detailed part of it, where you could see every point, every gene is covered over here. Each gene, where are you lying? So we talk about each gene, where are you sitting, what is your result, and what you should do next. How we are 99.9% sure is when, if you could see, our each test is backed by research papers, where we are mentioning very clearly in the report itself. So let's say if cardiovascular disease, these are the research papers which have aligned that this is the accuracy which we go by with. So it's not just hearsay. It is what we provide as a research paper, where all of them talks about the LL-PCR machine, which we talk about, and how the result is that accurate.
It's basically about the technology that you're using to derive that result, which makes it accurate, because I believe we wouldn't have seen the outcomes of those tests, right? Because people wouldn't have lived that long to see that whether they're actually getting diabetes or not.
No, actually, that's just adding one more point. We are based out of world from 2012. We have successfully finished 11 years across the world. In 11 years, we have done 1.8 million tests. A lot of tests which we have done initially have seen wherever there is a risk of diabetes for them, if they've changed their lifestyle. Even though they were getting into pre-diabetic, it got controlled for 99.9% of audience if they have taken the lifestyle preventive steps. It's very important that once you get a result, you need to change your lifestyle as well.
Absolutely right. So that was our next thing, that you give a report on what is possible for this particular individual. But do you also suggest some remedies for that?
Yes. If we could just see in the report, this is just talking about, let's say, type 2 disease. It's very clearly mentioned what you should do next. So if you have a higher risk, very clearly mentioned that how you need sufficient amount of exercising, after you need good nutrition, you need to take a healthy lifestyle, and what are the other breaks when you're having food, what you should need to change. Then After this, whoever doctor or someone is prescribing this, we also train them on how to read the report better. So we provide end-to-end solution. So just patient is not stuck with the result. The doctor knows how to read the report, and the doctor becomes the primary healthcare advisor over here.
So who would be the typical candidates for taking this franchisee from your perspective? Would that be a doctor himself
No.
or?
Everyone is, I'll just give you a brief about myself. I'm an engineer turned MBA. I never had an exposure of pharmaceuticals or healthcare before my MBA. I was leading a pharmaceutical company, one of the second biggest pharma company in the world earlier. And then I started this company. My only point is we need individuals who are energetic, who are excited, who want to run and who want something new in the market. They can be doctors, they can be gym trainers, they can be sports institute runners, they can be anyone. They can be even people who have the right connection in the city and they want some products like this and they can do wonders.
Okay, but then typically this test would be prescribed by a doctor, right? Or any individual can also take it by his will.
They can take, we don't have an e-commerce or D2C in our website. We want to prescribe B2, B2C. But again, if an individual wants to take it, we have a lot of friends, family, and a lot of even strangers who come to us to buy this test and we provide them. That's one. There are people who come for it, but we would route that route where there are people, healthcare advisors who can give the right advice and the advice which needs to be followed. In India, the challenge is compliance is the biggest challenge because people take a test, but they don't follow it. Hence, they would need the right set of doctors, right set of, and again, not just doctors, they can be sports institute runners, they can be school administration who can take a franchisee, they can be gym trainers who want to take a franchisee because the scope is very huge. It's not just limited to doctors, it's everywhere.
Sure, fair enough.
Right.
Yes,
And I'm just highlighting one point over here, Pravinji, before your next question. Guys, a lot of you would have heard, and it's very famous now, a lot of people just get cardiac arrest while they're working out nowadays.
Yeah, right.
Please, right. The entire problem is how good your cardiovascular health is. People just don't care about it. Because right now, the gym culture, the fit body culture is so prevalent, so highlighted in Instagram, in social media, everywhere that everyone wants to be fit. You really need to understand what is the right fit for you genetically by your vital organs.
Sure, right.
Then work on
Absolutely.
it. And that's what you provide.
Right. Yes, I think I'm done. Maybe Neha, over to you for any other.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Ankit, we do have some questions in Q&A window. I would want you to answer them quickly. I'll not take all the questions, but yes, I would want to take 2 questions from the Q&A window. Okay.
I'll just.
What is the minimum age of taking the DNA test? Mr. Ajay asked this.
Minimum age is, sir, as low as 5 to 6 years.
Okay. And one more question I'll take from the Q&A window. Mr. Jayesh is asking how many centers you have in India?
Sir, we are present in Indore, we are present in Ahmedabad, we are present in Bangalore. We are again growing as we speak. We are just closing a franchise in Kolkata and Chennai. So we keep on going that. All right. One last question I'll take because I think it's important. Mr. Prabhat is asking what is the percentage of commission per test? Prabhatji, we give 33 to 35% margin per test. Okay. Which is huge and which is amazing ROI over there. All right. Thanks a lot, Ankit. Thanks a lot for joining us today on this Sunday evening and sharing so much with our people who are watching you live related to your brand as well as the opportunity and how this brand is different from the others when it is related to the testing and all. Because generally when we talk about any kind of test, it's always the lab test, but it's a blood test, sugar test, and the normal test which we've always heard. But DNA testing is something which is not very normal, or people don't go for it very casually, as they wait for a doctor to advise this and then they go for these kind of tests. But it's not very usual for everyone. So thank you so much because you are sharing something new with our people, and all the very best for your future prospects. So moving forward to our next brand. Our next brand is Hiranya Garbh Sanskar, provides educational services on pregnancy care, including medication, diet, exercise, and relaxation. Today we do have Dr. Sandeep with us, the co-founder of Hiranya Garbh Sanskar, along with Mr. Rahul. I would want to share screen before we started because he has a message to share with all of you.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं संदीप आपका हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार प्रोग्राम में बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं। आज मैं और विरजा मैम आपको हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार के सारे सेशंस के बारे में विस्तार से बताएंगे और हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार प्रोग्राम में होने वाला आपका पूरे दिन का सेशन प्लान बताएंगे जो आपको आपके बेहतर जीवन जीने की प्रेरणा देगा। सेशन का आरंभ विरजा मैम करेंगी।
सभी को मेरा बहुत बहुत नमस्कार। मैं विरजा आज आपको हमारे हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार प्रोग्राम में होने वाले सेशन की विस्तार पूर्वक जानकारी दूंगी। आप सुनिश्चित हो सकती हैं कि आपकी गर्भावस्था आगे बढ़ेगी और आप इस बारे में उत्सुक होंगे कि आपका शिशु अगले कुछ महीनों में सप्ताह दर सप्ताह कैसे बढ़ेगा। हम शुरू करेंगे आहार से। गर्भावस्था के दौरान पोषण और आहार बच्चे के स्वस्थ विकास में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाते हैं। गर्भवती महिलाओं को गर्भधारण से लगभग 3 महीने पहले फोलेट के साथ रोजाना प्रसवपूर्व विटामिन लेना शुरू कर देना चाहिए। गर्भावस्था के पहले महीने में विकासशील भ्रूण के स्वास्थ्य में आहार महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाता है। हमारे सेशन में गर्भवती महिलाओं के लिए प्रॉपर डाइट प्लान रहेगा जो आपको और आपके बच्चे को हेल्थी होने में मदद करेगा। गर्भवती महिलाओं के लिए योग क्रियाएं कौन कौन सी होंगी, फायदेमंद सिद्ध, इन सब का अध्ययन हम पहले से ही कर चुके हैं। आपको ये सारी योग क्रियाएं बताई जाएंगी जिनसे होगा बच्चे की वृद्धि में विकास। स्पिरिचुअल स्टडी, श्लोका एंड मंत्र और मेडिटेशन जिनसे आपका ध्यान एकाग्रता बढ़ने में मदद होगी। एक गर्भवती महिला को ध्यान एकाग्रता की बहुत जरूरत होती है। गर्भावस्था के समय श्लोका एंड मंत्र जिनसे होगी आपकी मानसिक वृद्धि और आपके गर्भ में पल रहे बच्चे को मिलेगी एक पॉजिटिव ऊर्जा। हमारे इस गर्भ संस्कार प्रोग्राम में कई प्रकार की गेमिंग एक्टिविटी भी आयोजित की जाएंगी जो आपको और आपके दिमाग को एक्टिव और ऊर्जा से भरपूर रखेंगी। सेशन के दौरान सभी गर्भवती महिलाएं उनके जीवन में आने वाली समस्याओं से जुड़े सवालों को रख सकती हैं। हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स उनके सवालों को हल करेंगे। हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार प्रोग्राम ने हजारों महिलाओं को एक नया जीवन जीने की प्रेरणा दी है और उनका गर्भवती जीवन बेहतर बनाया है। तो आज ही हमारे हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार प्रोग्राम के साथ जुड़ने के लिए हमें कॉल करें 9112666490 पर और अपने गर्भवती जीवन को और बेहतर बनाएं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, guys, for Sandeep. Your voice is audible.
Yes, it's audible,
Yes.
Rahul.
So, thank you so much, Sandeep ji, for sharing the beautiful message to all the persons, and basically to those who want to, because this is a very special case when someone wants to start something new. They always think about their family. So, if I want to just, if someone is married, they always think what they want to do. They want to do for their family, and for that thing, they will require each and every step. For the same purpose, I want like to invite Mr. Sandeep ji to give more information about the brand, what we are doing it, what is our thought process to create something unique in the society. Over to you, Sandeep ji. Yeah, you can just share the screen if it is possible.
थैंक यू सो मच राहुल जी। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं डॉक्टर संदीप देशमुख आपका हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार में सहर्ष स्वागत करता हूँ। सबसे मेन बात यही है कि टाइम समय के कम चलते हुए मैं सीधा पॉइंट पे ही आऊंगा कि हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार ये जो कंसेप्ट आई वो कहाँ से आई, क्यों आई और उसके आज के मॉडर्न दुनिया में इसके क्या बेनिफिट्स हो सकते हैं। आजकल अगर हम देखा जाए तो 1 या 2 ही अपत्य पे हम रुकना चाहते हैं। तो जो भी आने वाली हमारी पीढ़ी रहेगी वो सुदृढ़ और निरोगी कैसे रहे। आने वाले अगर हम आजकल मोबाइल सादा हैंडसेट भी लेते हैं तो उसपे सिंपल सा लॉजिक रहता है कि हमें किस तरीके से वो मोबाइल भी अपडेटेड चाहिए। तो बच्चा होने वाले बच्चे को भी हम कैसे हमारा एक अच्छा सा बच्चा सुदृढ़ बच्चा सामने आए ये देखने की हर किसी पेरेंट्स की कोशिश रहती है। तो एक सिंपल पॉइंट पे जाऊंगा कि पहले जो होता था कि आजकल जो हम गर्भ संस्कार ये एंशियंट साइंस है, काफी नॉन साइंस है, काफी आयुर्वेदाचार्य इसको जानते हैं। लेकिन व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन रेगुलर गर्भ संस्कार एंड हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार। तो सिंपल सी बात मैं आपको बोलता हूँ कि जब हम स्कूल में जाते थे तो ऐसा कभी होता नहीं था कि 4 या 5 दिन का वर्कशॉप होता था और वहां पे टीचर्स हमें बोलते थे कि अभी आपको साल भर का होमवर्क दिया जाएगा और आपको डायरेक्टली एग्जाम के लिए आना है। तो सिंपल सा बात वही है, अगर प्रेगनेंसी ये आपका 9 मंथ्स की स्कूल है और डिलीवरी उसका एग्जाम है, तो 4 दिन के कोई भी गर्भ संस्कार के वर्कशॉप से आप गर्भ संस्कार कैसे कर सकते हो। तो 2017 में हमने स्टार्ट किया था विथ बी टू सी मॉडल से, कि डायरेक्टली हम दोनों हस्बैंड वाइफ होने की वजह से डायरेक्टली पेशेंट को ही एंटरटेन कर रहे थे, कि जहां से हमने आज तक 7,500 प्रेग्नेंट महिलाओं को गर्भ संस्कार के माध्यम से लाभ दिया था, जिसके नियर अबाउट 95% हम हमारा सक्सेसफुल रेशो था। ये प्रूवन डाटा है हमारे पास में आज की तारीख में। तो फिर से मैं मेन पॉइंट पे आना चाहूंगा कि एग्जैक्टली गर्भ संस्कार अगर काम करना है तो पूरे 4-5 दिन के वर्कशॉप से वो नहीं हो सकता है, तो उसके लिए थ्रू आउट प्रेगनेंसी और अ, मतलब एएनसी और प्रेगनेंसी के बाद भी आपको कम से कम 3 महीने वो प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज के साथ में और आफ्टर डिलीवरी वो बेबी के साथ में आपको काम करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके एक समाज, एक सुदृढ़ समाज की हम निर्मित कर सकते हैं। तो एक कंसेप्ट लेके हमने स्टार्ट किया था 2017 में। इन बिटवीन पीरियड में कोविड आया तो हमने ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म यूज करना शुरू किया, और तभी भी काफी ज्यादा हमें उसका रिस्पांस मिला। धीरे धीरे जाके आगे कारवा बढ़ता गया, और सब फ्रेंड्स सब डॉक्टर जुड़ते गए, और उसके बाद में हमने B2B जाने का फैसला लिया। और सिंस लास्ट 2 years वी आर डूइंग वेरी वेल इन फ्रेंचाइजी बिजनेस। सो आज की तारीख में तो हम गर्भ संस्कार, हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार के माध्यम से आप सभी के लिए लेके आए हैं, जिस माध्यम से हमारा नेक्स्ट टारगेट है नियर अबाउट 10 लाख महिलाओं तक, प्रेग्नेंट महिलाओं तक पहुंचना। आप जो राहुल जी स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहे हैं उसमें आप देख सकते हो कि किस तरीके से एक काफी हद तक, मतलब एक प्रोग्राम के लिए कम से कम 1,000+ पीपल्स एनरोल होते रहते हैं, और काफी ROI की जो बात रहेगी आफ्टर फ्रेंचाइजी, तो 3-4 बातें मैं शेयर करना चाहूंगा आपसे, कि जब आप B2B के लिए हमारे साथ में जुड़ेंगे, आप हमारे फ्रेंचाइजी ओनर्स होंगे, तो ये फोको मॉडल पे ही जाएगा फ्रेंचाइज। और फोको मॉडल से इसके लिए जा रहे हैं क्योंकि आपको पहले 6 महीने से 1 साल तक कंप्लीटली बैकअप हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार प्रो आपको दिया जाएगा। उसमें आपको मार्केटिंग सेल्स स्ट्रेटेजी से लेके आपको एग्जैक्टली पेशेंट के साथ में कैसे काम करना है, उसके TOT और ट्रेन द ट्रेनर प्रोग्राम का दिया जाएगा। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार। राहुल जी, अप टू यू।
Okay. Thank you so much. So, guys, I want to just summary in English because a lot of people are there. So, basically, Hidden Garbh Sanskar is in a healthcare segment, especially in terms of the maternity. And this business is basically in a franchisee-owned company operated. Why it is a franchisee-owned company operated? For initially 12 months, we are keeping a 5-year on agreement. So, initially 12 months, whatever the support is required in terms of the marketing, in terms of the training, in terms of the back end, all the things is taken care by the Hidden Garbh Sanskar. Apart from that thing, Hirangam Sanskar is also helping in terms of organizing the seminar, which is the most important part. If someone wants to open a Hirangam Sanskar clinic, or we can say as a center, then whatever the webinars, seminars, or whatever the local gathering is there, that is taken care by their team. Here, when I said the investment part, because everyone think that, okay, what is my investment? Because this business will not require too much investment. Here, the investment I can say around 8 to 10 lakh rupees. That included your franchisee fees. When I said a franchisee fees, here the franchisee fees is 3 lakh rupees for a 5-year. Then there will be called as the interior cost, which is an interior, or maybe we can say as a design, that will be cost you to make a clinic with a table, chair, the sitting arrangements are there. That will be cost to run 4 to 5 lakh rupees, and then there will be some electronics items also. In this comprises, we have to keep 8 to 10 lakh rupees. The beauty of this business, we are not required anything more skills, because this is the business where the people are coming to your shop, because this is the need of everyone, basically the age group. Because मैं नहीं बोल सकता कि यार 5 साल के बच्चे को भी चाहिए, नहीं. That is the group, those guys who are married and who want to plan their baby, that this business is for them as a customer point of view. But as a franchisee point of view, this is applicable for all of us, मतलब who want to create something in a unique in the society. Everyone say कि मुझे हॉस्पिटल खोलना है because मुझे कुछ करना है सोसाइटी के लिए, but everyone can't do it because there's a lot of licenses are required. But इस जब if हिरण्यगर्भ संस्कार को यदि someone wants to start, there is a no license because that is taken care by the हिरण्यगर्भ संस्कार team. Then there will be a no high investment, which is the most important part. If I considering the area requirement, we required a 300 to 500 square feet as an area, and that area should be on any place. If someone wants to open there on a high street, we are happy to open on a high street. Someone wants to open in a maybe on a society, in a colleges, we are ready to support. If someone wants to open in a tier 3 town, tier 4 town, where the population is just a 1,000 or maybe a 1 lakh, we are ready to support on it, because this is a need. I can't say this is not a need. That is the reason, and this is the most important part for every person life, because they always want that key. Whatever they are doing it for their family member, it should be healthy. It should be a properly planned. So for all the things, the tutorial that is taken care by the Hirangam Sanskar Seed. And I'm happy to, thanks to Franchise India to supporting us in promoting a such brand, which will create a more impact to the society, because always the money is not an important factor. Sometimes the society, the message to the society play very important role. Thank you, Neha, for your time.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Dr. Sandeep. I can see some questions in Q&A box, but before I go forward taking questions from Q&A box, I would want Mr. Praveen, if he has anything to ask. Since Dr. Sunil is also there, if Sonalji, if you want to ask any questions, you are free to go.
Right. So what I understand from the presentation is that we are offering educational services to expecting mothers to help them with their ongoing pregnancy and after till the 3 months of their delivery as well, right?
Right.
So that is the service, that is the scope of this presentation, correct?
Right.
Right. So then I think those advices or those tips are provided by a gynecologist as well when a pregnant lady goes to a gyna. So how are we different from them?
Sir, simple thing is gynecologist is just completing their part of medicinal part actually.
Right.
Just proper medicines. Gynecologist told that lady so how to behave, what is the diet, what is the way of behavior. That's it. But we are offering the whole complete package to that pregnant ladies, including diet. Then onwards mantra chikitsa, then onwards physiotherapy, then onwards mother and child bonding, even though parents bonding with that pregnant ladies, because they're only not that concerned lady is pregnant, whole family is excited about her child. So you have to work on each and every aspect of that pregnant ladies. So first of all, the thing after pregnancy, you have to work on his mental health, because whenever the lady gets stronger and stronger, then onwards only that. Otherwise, lots of corporate ladies, due to very hectic schedules, they are unable to give justice to their baby also. So this is the main concern nowadays in people. So we are providing that also. And the second thing, sir, throughout 9 months, we are providing a lot of data, including food, including their day-to-day lifestyle, towards yoga and other sections.
Okay, so then there would be a package, right? जो भी pregnant lady होगी वो एक package लेगी पूरे 9 months के लिए, and she'll be provided all these information or educational tools, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
पैकेज का क्या कॉस्ट रहेगा approximately? क्या आपका फीस?
सर अभी पर प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज के लिए तो हम 10,000 चार्ज कर रहे हैं फॉर 9 months. एक्चुअली सेकेंड मंथ के बाद में, मतलब नियर अबाउट 1.5 month के बाद में आपकी प्रेगनेंसी डिटेक्ट होती है, और 3rd month से हम गर्भ स्टार्ट करते हैं उस लेडी के साथ में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पंचमे मन षष्ठ बुद्धि, 5वें महीने में मन की निर्मित होती है, 6ठे महीने में बुद्धि की निर्मित होती है. तो मंत्र 6ठे महीने में क्यों यूज करना है, कैसे यूज करना है, ये बातों से लेके आपका आचरण विचरण आहार विहार क्या होगा, वो लेडीज को उसका फायदा क्या होगा. इवन दो सीधी सी बात है कि आपको अगर सिर्फ प्रेगनेंसी अगर होती है, गर्भधारणा होती है, तो जो हस्बैंड रहता है बहुत बार वो इन्वॉल्व नहीं हो पाता है प्रेगनेंसी में, क्योंकि उसको कुछ पता ही नहीं होता है कि इन्वॉल्व मेरा क्या रोल है. सीधी सी बात है कि अभी तो जो करना है बस वही करेगा. तो ये सब बातें बहुत गलत डायरेक्शन में जाती है जैसे जैसे प्रेगनेंसी आगे बढ़ती है, और उसका पूरा स्ट्रेस लेवल वो प्रेगनेंसी पे आता है। और आफ्टर छठे और सातवें महीने में बहुत सारे हमने जो देखे अबॉर्शन या मिसकैरेज वो होने के चांसेस यही प्रॉब्लम में से शुरू होते हैं। तो हमारे पास में अभी तक नियर अबाउट 7,500 प्लस प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज पे हम काम कर कि जिसमें नॉर्मल प्रेगनेंसी के चांसेस काफी हद तक है। सेकेंड थिंग कि अगर आप देखोगे कि ये सब बातें होते हुए काफी हद तक एक बेनिफिट्स ऐसा होता है कि नॉर्मल प्रेगनेंसी के चांसेस काफी बड़े हैं, मिसकैरेज के चांसेस काफी हद तक चुके हैं। अभी ये तो बात हो गई सिर्फ वो पेरेंट्स के बारे में। हमें काम करते वक्त सिर्फ पेरेंट्स पे ही नहीं, इवन दो उसके माता पिता पे भी और सास ससुर पे भी काम करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि अगर वो फैमिली इन्वायरमेंट अगर वो गर्भस्तर के लिए अनुकूल नहीं होगा तो सिर्फ आपने सब्सक्रिप्शन लेके उसका फायदा क्या। तो आजकल तो ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म होने काफी आसान भी हो चुका है, और काफी सारे गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट हमें जुड़ने का कारण ही वही है कि उस चीज की वजह से जो मेडिसिनल पार्ट देख रहे थे, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वो बाकी की चीजें कर नहीं पा रहे थे कि सर अगर हमें उसके साथ में थ्रू आउट 9 मंथ्स काम करना है तो ड्यू टू हेक्टिक ओपीडी हम उसके साथ में काम नहीं कर पा रहे। तो ये सब फैसिलिटीज हम हिरण्यगर्भ के माध्यम से उनको प्रोवाइड करते हैं सर।
ओके ओके। तो तो इसमें बेसिकली फ्रेंचाइजी जो होगा उसका क्या रोल रहेगा? व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम अ फ्रेंचाइजी?
सर फ्रेंचाइजी तो सिंपल सा रोल है कि अगर आप फ्रेंचाइजी होल्डर होते हो तो जैसे आपको पेशेंट अकॉर्डिंग करेंगे तो सबसे पहले दो पार्ट रहेंगे कि आपको बैकअप के लिए, फ्रेंचाइजी के बैकअप के लिए एक हमारी टीम 24/7 काम करेगी। हमारे अभी आज 11 एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर की टीम है, इंक्लूडिंग एमबीबीएस गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट की, जो पूरे थ्रू आउट के साथ में एक्सक्लूसिव काम कर रही है। दिस इज फर्स्ट बैकअप। सेकेंड थिंग कि अगर आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट है, अगर मिनिमम ओपीडी एक गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट की 30+ रहती है, 30 की भी एवरेज पकड़ के चले तो महीने भर में वो 900 से 1000 पेशेंट पर मंथ चेक करता है। अगर उसके 10% भी हम पकड़ते हैं तो 100 पेशेंट्स ऑन बोर्ड होते हैं गर्भ संस्कार के लिए। तो वो 100 पेशेंट के साथ में काम कैसे करना है, क्या क्या करना है, क्यों करना है, और आगे चल के मैं बोलूंगा कि ये थ्रू आउट 9 मंथ्स उसको कैरी कैसे करवाना है कि एक फ्रूटफुल अच्छा रिजल्ट उसके अचीव हो। तो ये चारों एस्पेक्ट पे हम उसके साथ में काम करते हैं। फ्रेंचाइजी के लिए हमने 2 मॉडल्स क्रिएट किए हैं कि ट्रेन द ट्रेनर एंड ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द ट्रेनर्स। तो इसके थ्रू एक पहले 3-4 महीने हम वो फ्रेंचाइजी के साथ में हमारे खुद के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव वहां पे जाके काम करेंगे, और उसके आगे जैसे जैसे उनकी खुद की ओन एबिलिटी डेवलप होती है वैसे वैसे वो धीरे धीरे सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट बनते जाए। तो उससे मिनिमम अगर हम 1000 में से 100 पेशेंट्स को भी टारगेट करते हैं पर मंथ, तो साल भर में लगभग 1200 से 1500 पेशेंट्स हम गर्भ संस्कार के लिए आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं और उस पर प्रूवन रिजल्ट दे सकते हैं। तो उससे होने वाली बेनिफिट्स ऐसे हैं कि अगर आप बिजनेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू अगर जाते हो तो 10,000 इंटू 1500, तो वो रेशो आपका ब्रेक इवन विद इन फर्स्ट 6 मंथ में ही ब्रेक इवन आपको अचीव होता है, रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट। तो ये तो एक बात हो गई। सेकेंड थिंग, अगर गर्भ संस्कार आज की तारीख में काफी हद तक बढ़ गया है। अगर आप महाराष्ट्र और मेजर सिटीज में अगर जाते हो, बड़े सिटी मेट्रो सिटीज, तो गर्भ संस्कार काफी नॉन कंसेप्ट हो चुके हैं, लेकिन हर कोई ये नहीं जानता है कि कैसे करना है। आज की तारीख में चाह तो बहुत लोग रहे कि हमें हमारे बच्चे के लिए गर्भ संस्कार करना है या आने वाले बेबी के लिए हमें एक फ्रूटफुल रिजल्ट जनरेट करना है, लेकिन कैसे करना है वो उनको पता नहीं है। तो ये सब डाटा हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं।
So yeah, so I think I'm done. Maybe Neha, we can pick some questions from.
Yes, we can pick some questions from Q&A box now.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है कि आर यू ओपन इन नॉर्थ? तो आफ्टर 6 मंथ हम नॉर्थ में भी स्प्रेड करेंगे।
So अभी आप साउथ में एक्सपेंशन देख रहे हैं अपना?
महाराष्ट्र, गुजरात, गोवा,
Okay.
कर्नाटक एंड एमपी, मध्य प्रदेश।
All right.
यस।
और अभी आप कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है करेंटली?
करंटली नासिक।
ओनली नासिक?
नहीं, आज की तारीख में तो 5 सेंटर चल रहे हैं सर हमारे
ओके।
नासिक। हाँ, मुझे लगा कि मैं नासिक में हूँ आज की तारीख।
अच्छा, नहीं नहीं नहीं, आपके सेंटर्स कहाँ कहाँ पे हैं अभी?
अब 5 जगह पे है सर। नासिक में है, अकोला में है, एक अमरावती में है, पुणे में है, और चालीसगांव में। चालीसगांव इज माय होम टाउन, सो वहाँ पे एक
ओके।
ऑपरेट। यस,
Okay.
जलगांव डिस्ट्रिक्ट।
और ये सारा कोर्स ऑफलाइन होता है, ऑनलाइन होता है, कैसे क्या रहता है
बोथ
इसका?
सर। बेसिकली कंसेप्ट ऐसे है कि मंथली सेशंस रहते हैं एक्सपर्ट्स के, और फॉलो अप मीटिंग्स रहती है वीकली। तो नियर अबाउट 6 सेशंस रहते हैं, और 24 वीकली मीटिंग्स होती है। तो ऐसे 30 मीटिंग्स, 30 सेशंस का फॉलो प्लान्स है। तो सबसे मेन बात है कि गर्भ संस्कार, ये बात ऐसी नहीं है सर कि सिर्फ आपको कुछ तो सिखा के चला जाना है। आपको वो प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज से वो पूरा होमवर्क करवा लेना है। तो उसके लिए वीकली एक आपको होमवर्क भी दिया जाएगा, और वो उनसे करा भी लिया जाएगा कि वीकली आपका वो प्रेजेंटेशन शीट आपको हम वो हर प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज से कवर करते हैं। अभी जो फ्रेंचाइजी ओनर रहेंगे उनके लिए ये बात बहुत आसान होती है, क्योंकि सबसे मेन बैकअप प्लान तो हमारा उनके साथ में काम कर रहा है। ये पूरी टीम उनको एक फ्री फ्लो में हम अवेलेबल करा के दे रहे हैं, कि जहाँ से उनको ज्यादा कंसर्न नहीं रहेगा कि सर डाटा भी हम कलेक्ट करें, टीचिंग भी हम करें। तो ये काफी आसान होता है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट जो ऑनबोर्ड हुए अभी, ये जो 5 में से 3 तो गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट ऑनबोर्ड हुए हैं, वो तीनों का तो मेन कंसर्न वही था कि हम ओपीडी छोड़ के ये बातें कैसे करें। तो आज की तारीख में तो विद इन 6 मंथ उनका ब्रेक में निकलने के बाद में तो वो काफी हैप्पी है हमारे साथ में। सबसे मेन
तो ये
प्लस
5 में से 3 फ्रेंचाइजी सेंटर्स हैं आपके?
सर, 5 में से 4 फ्रेंचाइजी सेंटर है और एक हमारा ओन सेंटर है। तो
ओके।
वो जो 3 सेंटर है, वो 5 में से जो बचे हुए 4 है, उसमें से 3 गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट है।
So Praveen ji, they're saying कि जो out of 5 centers, 4 are franchisee
राइट
owned.
राइट राइट, गॉट इट।
Out of 4, 3 are the gynecologists who are the gynecologists. So because you understand कि why they are more important because of the services. They are not just giving these services, they are also explaining कि what is the most important post. Because हर बंदा कर तो लेता है, but उसके बाद क्या? And they are also helping their family members, because this is the most important to the female given they are entering कि what is their मतलब society मतलब environment, and especially society environment start from the family member.
करेक्ट।
सर, एक दीपक जी का एक क्वेश्चन मैंने अभी पढ़ा कि लॉट्स ऑफ, एक मिनट, देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन प्रोवाइडिंग फ्री क्लासेस ऑन दिस, एंड हाउ आर द
राइट।
प्लान टू कॉम्पीट एंड गेट रिटर्न्स। तो मैं उनको फिर से वही बात बोलना चाहूंगा कि सर, आजकल में अगर आप गूगल और यूट्यूब भी देखें तो आपको गर्भ संस्कार डाला तो बहुत सारे वीडियोस मिल जाएंगे। लेकिन हम भी स्कूल जाते थे तो ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ ना कि आज की तारीख में हमने गूगल और हमारे बच्चे जा रहे हैं स्कूल में, तो गूगल और यूट्यूब पढ़ के हमारे बच्चे पास हो रहे हैं, ऐसा तो नहीं होता है। उसके लिए वो बच्चे के साथ में थ्रू आउट ईयर काम ही करना पड़ता है, और वही काम हम वो प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज के साथ में थ्रू हिरण्यगर्भ गर्भ संस्कार कर रहे हैं। सिंपल सा लॉजिक है कि अगर वो थ्रू आउट 9 मंथ्स उस लेडीज के साथ में, जो मैंने अभी रिसेंटली बोला कि 6 सेशन और 24 फॉलो अप सेशन, ऐसे 30 सेशन में, मतलब आउट ऑफ 38 वीक्स और 37 वीक्स, हम 30 वीक्स उसके साथ में अगर काम करेंगे तो आने वाली संतान ये बट ऑब्वियस एक तेजस्वी ओजस्वी संतान ही रहेगी। तो ये मेन इशू है। तो अगर सिर्फ आप यूट्यूब और गूगल के भरोसे पे बैठेंगे तो आज की तारीख में तो हो चुका, और वैसा होता भी नहीं है, क्योंकि हर चीज जो गूगल और यूट्यूब बताएगी वो सही रहेगी ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते, क्योंकि हर इंसान अलग है, हर प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज अलग है, उसके फिजियोलॉजिकल, मेंटल और इकोनॉमिकल सब स्ट्रक्चर अलग अलग है। तो हर एक इंसान का क्राइटेरिया आप दूसरे इंसान को नहीं लगा सकते मेडिकल फील्ड में। तो
करेक्ट।
दिस, यस सर। अजय सर ने क्वेश्चन पूछा है सर कि अदर देन फिजियोथेरेपी डू यू हैव स्कैनिंग फैसिलिटीज। सर, तो पहली और मेन बात कि गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट जो जिससे पेशेंट आ रहे हैं, तो वो ऑलरेडी एनएमएल स्कैन करके ही हमें भेज रहा है पेशेंट। सेकेंड थिंग कि आज की तारीख में पीसीपीएनडीटी एक्ट काफी हद तक स्ट्रिक्ट हो चुका है, तो हम ऐसा कोई भी काम नहीं करते कि ऐसा कोई भी स्कैनिंग के लिए पेशेंट को नहीं भेजते कि जिसकी वजह से हमें या हमारे फ्रेंचाइजी होल्डर को कोई तकलीफ हो जाए। तो और रहेगी बात कि उनके शायद से उनका क्वेश्चन का नजरिया ऐसा है कि हमें पता कैसे चले कि ये गर्भ संस्कार इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है या अप्लाई हो रहा है वो बच्चे पे। तो उसका मैं आंसर वही बोलता हूँ कि वो खुद होके एक मदर को भी ये होता है। और आज तक जितने भी मैंने जैसे बोला कि नियर अबाउट हमारे पास में 3,500 से 4,000 लोगों बच्चों का डेटा है आफ्टर डिलीवरी, जो आज उनके आईक्यू लेवल्स और उनका स्कूल परफॉर्मेंस 2017 से जो हमने देखा है कि आज की तारीख में वो बच्चे 4 साल, कोई 5 साल, कोई 3 साल का हो चुका है। तो आज 2 और 3 साल के बच्चे तो तबला या गिटार या सितार नहीं बजा सकते। अगर हम देखें तो हमारे गर्भ संस्कार की वजह से मैं ये दावे से बोल सकता हूँ कि उनमें वो पॉजिटिव अप्रोच हुए और उनके हमारे पास में वो डेटा भी है। थैंक यू।
Wonderful. Yeah.
Anything else you want to ask, Praveen ji?
No, I'm done. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Sandeep, for joining us today and sharing the franchise opportunity with some details you have shared related to the brand and the services you are providing. Thank you so much for joining us. So, before I close today's session, I would want to play a small video for the upcoming event we are coming up with in Mumbai.
स्पॉटलाइट तो आपके बिजनेस पर है ही। योर बिजनेस आइडियाज आर ट्रूली वर्ल्ड क्लास, इसीलिए तो ऑल आइज आर ऑन यू, ऑल आइज आर ऑन इंडिया। बी अ पार्ट ऑफ फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया 2023 signature edition and get your business to fly high. 300 plus Indian brands, more than 100 global brands, over 10,000 are there for you at Geo World Convention Center this 19th to 20th November. For more info, go to franchiseindia.com/expo.
All right, so we are coming again with our show in Mumbai on 19th and 20th of November. You can book your slot. If you are a brand, you can reach out to us to book your booth, since we have limited booths available right now, and we are going to close the bookings very soon. And if you're an investor, it's a beautiful opportunity, and I must say it's a great opportunity for you to meet more than 300 plus brands, international and national brands, under one roof. So after the overwhelming response of Franchise India 2023 Delhi, which we did recently, we are coming with Mumbai Franchisee Show with bigger in opportunity, with 300 plus business ideas, 400 plus delegates, 10,000 plus premium business visitors, 100 plus business concepts from over 16 countries, and a team of 100 plus franchise Indians to personally assist everyone at the show to make the most of the business festival. So I would want you to join us there in Mumbai. If you have not done your booking till now, I would request you to book your slot. You can directly go to our website and you can book your visitor pass over there, because we are also going to run out with passes very soon. I am sure that the brand details and the franchisee opportunities which we have shared with you in our today's webinars are going to benefit you in choosing the right business for your own self. If there is anything which you still want to ask, and for anything which you want to connect with us, you can reach out to us on our hotline number, which is 9717683838. You can directly drop me a WhatsApp on my number on 8800493728. You can write us on our email ID, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. Though we have covered all your questions, but if there is anything which is left unanswered, we try to get in touch with you within a day or two. Thank you so much, everyone, for making out time, that too on Sunday evening, and joining us today. I'm very sure that this session which we have done today is going to give you some inputs, knowledge, and some ideas for your franchisee related option, the business you want to start. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us.